What's going on, guys? It's your boy Buns1234 here. As you can see, I am back in the Crew 2 with another Crew 2 live summit. I'm actually extremely tired, extremely tired today. And I've also got to try and do a stream tonight. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm extremely tired tonight. So I'm going to head down to the Street Racing HQ. We're going to get this summit over and done with as fast and as efficient as possible. I do have all the vehicles set up, ready to go. I might have to change some of the parts around for possibly some vehicles. If not, it'll be for the skills. But let's head down into the Street Racing HQ. I didn't get much sleep last night, so that's the only reason why I'm actually extremely tired. But, you know, there's not much I can do about it. I have parts of my mailbox. Since when? Screw it. Claim it all. Claim it all. I can't remember if any of these were actually Nitro Chem, though. No, this is a Bucks and Fame set. Hypercar. It's another skill set, which I don't know. Probably we'll put that on another one of my vehicles, and we'll put it on the only other vehicle that is actually decent for skills, which is the where is it? You. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm extremely tired today. I really don't know why I'm so tired. I did get like 7.5 hours sleep last night, which is average for me, but I don't think it was actually good enough. Okay, so that was that, and the other one was Rally Cross. I don't know what it was for Rally Cross. Ah, okay, it's another Nitro Chem set. Not that I really care, because I have too many Nitro Chem sets as it is. Yeah, so it's literally just a straight Nitro Chem set. Alright. Again, not complaining. But that empties out the mailbox, which is one of the main things. 1 second. All right, let's jump into this. Let's jump into this week's live summit. I actually did better than what I thought I was going to do. Okay, because there was 2 events in that summit that I actually could have done a lot better on. But I'll take top 1500, and I get extra money because I had to buy the Mazda Z4. What do we got here? Drifters Nitro. Okay, that Nitro is actually kind of dope. I actually like that. The Ford GT Interception unit, I am absolutely waiting for that. I need that. I absolutely need that for my collection. I'm trying to get all the vehicles before I head over to the Crew Motorfest, because Once I have all the vehicles from the crew two, and I move over to the crew motorfest, I'll start doing more content on the crew motorfest and all that other fun stuff. What do I need for next week? 370. That's a four. That's a force vehicle. No restriction. No restriction. I also have a nitro chem set for that. So that's all good. All this is all good, and the V40R, which I already have. Okay, so next week's looks like it's going to be fun, apart from the jet sprint race, because I am horrible at jet sprint. We're going to jump into here. So I actually had to buy two vehicles for this summer, and it was the 911 and the Z4. Everything else should be set up and ready to go. So let's jump into the first event, which is, of course, the Santa Fe Speed Trap. Okay. I like this speed trap, but at the exact same time, I also don't like the speed trap. Okay. Discipline drag race. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a very good score with this, but you know what? The races will have to be where I set the scores, because this one event is not well. This one event is not going to go very well. There's can't get a good run up. Come on. And why are you taking so long to warm up? You're giving AI vehicles enough time to get in front of me. Get in front of me, game. There we go. $590. I will take that. I actually got a better score than what I thought I was going to get. I will take that graciously. Here I'm going, oh, I'm not going to get a good score. 123 instantly. I will take that. Okay, and this one. Okay. 1 second. That was probably going to be a lot easier to go. If I could actually, go that way. Alright, try that again. And that I will take. I'll take that. And now we've got an escape. So depending on the escape for this, depending on what vehicle I use, it's also New Mexico. So which one is this one again? It's this one. There's a few ways to do this, but I'm going to do it possibly the safest way possible and head up to. I'm in Rallycross. I don't want to be in Rallycross. I want to be in Rally Raid. Gonna head up to the Mad edition of the Dodge Charger. Because I'm not even going to really bother trying to do this in a hypercar. Hypercar would be better though, but I'm not even going to try and even risk it. We're just going to see how far I can get. What the hell did I even hit there? There was nothing there. We're going to see how far I can get with the with this. This might actually take me a few tries to do, because that was absolutely bullshit. I didn't even hit anything, and all of a sudden the game says I hit something back then. We get that one more shot. I roughly know which way I need to go. Again, like I said, hypercar would be a hell of a lot easier, but like I said, I'm not going to risk doing this in a hypercar. I'm sticking to Rally Raid because it just works out to be a lot better. As long as I don't hit anything again, I should be able to get a decent run. The only reason why I'm using the Mad edition of this is because of the top speed this vehicle actually has. And it's also the best in the spec for Rally Raid. That's a building. I'm good. Heading towards trees, which is not ideal. Do I just accept that? Because I'm probably not going to be able to get much better. Yep, I'm just going to accept that because I'm not going to do much better. Actually, I'm actually quite impressed with that. I wasn't expecting that type of score, but you know what? I'll take it. One shall remain. Now, wasn't this in a previous summit? This is also the first time I'm actually ever driving this vehicle, so yeah, I did buy it and quickly customize it because, you know, that's just what I do. So I don't know how good this thing's actually going to be. Already actually feels somewhat decent. Handle-wise, it's could handle a little bit better. Oh, red lights actually doesn't feel too bad. Should change the wheels up, but I don't know if he could. So I just quickly bought it and put vanity items on it. It's a lot of hypercars you can't change the wheels on. Okay, this thing actually handles. I always have to slow down on that turn. This thing actually grips rather well for what it is. Like, it's no Bugatti or Lamborghini or anything like that, but it's kind of not bad. My dog barking outside, I do apologize. Some turns it is a little sluggish around. Other turns it actually just holds it and grips. And any vehicle that grips around a turn and sticks to it, I kind of like. Actually, have to take this jump, which is very upsetting. So good. In the next jump, I should be able to avoid if I see it coming. It's not very quick, but then again, at the exact same time, it is also quicker than the XJ220, which is one of the worst vehicles or worst hypercar vehicles in the Crew 2. The top speed the XJ220 has in this, it should have been a touring car, but you know, I'm not complaining. It is one of my favorite Jaguars in the whole world. I fell in love with it back on Need for Speed 2, I think it was. If not, it was Test Drive, one of the earlier test drives. And then when I started playing Gran Turismo and I seen it was on that, I just fell in love with it even more. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that happily. No, we've got. So yeah, everything else should be set up and ready to go. I should be reasonably happy with what I get. We are not using a bike. We're using the FXXK. The Celine S7R is the only other vehicle that can top this. But I've been driving this more than anything else these days for touring, and I wouldn't say I've mastered it, but I have gotten close to the actual driving capability of this vehicle. Then again, rain does not work with any vehicle in this game. Just like real life, you can't throw it into a corner like you normally do because the road's wet. So it doesn't turn where you want it to, which does bring skill into play quite a bit. But at the same time, if you can drive in the rain, you can basically race in any condition. Okay, that was just a very horrible line. Tried to do that smooth, and it just didn't work. That's what I wanted to do before. I'll stick to the road, stick to the line that I enjoy taking. That's not the line. Okay, what the hell was that? What type of line was I following there? That was better. I'd slowed down a little bit too much, but that was better. I managed to save some time with that other turn. Didn't hit the brake as much.
Coming up to the arrival line soon now, which driver will master the record?
And let's go. Yep, about 250, which is what I was going for. And pulled off an average score. Not complaining. Oh, pop. I'm pulling off some average scores. Again, like I said, not complaining. I enjoy just being an average score player. Now, this vehicle with the I quickly when I bought this, I quickly made this livery for it. It's I do have another channel livery for Street Race in this game.
3.
It was just a quick build. I didn't spend too much time on it, but
I'm sending happy winning.
okay, this thing has some zip to it. I kind of like it. I kind of like the way this thing drives. This also has the exact same pro settings as my Outline Edition as well as the Lucky Dragon Edition. I kind of went with like a touring car handling, as best as I possibly could make one. Oh shit. Screw it, I made it halfway, I am not restarting. Should have wall rid that, but it's all good. Okay, that was my fault. I will say delivery for this vehicle, actually, the only part that did take me a little bit of time to do is the stripe that goes across the top and then down the back. I couldn't line the stripe up as accurate as I wanted, so I did have to spend, I think it was about 30 minutes or so just to get it somewhat accurate and in line, and if it didn't work, it didn't work. I still like the way this thing drives. It does slide a little too much, but you know, this is one of the better vehicles to drift in than to race in. The hell? You're not meant to be there. He is not meant to be there. The hell was that game? I'll take that. I'll take that happily. What the hell was that game? I'm going to save that because that was that's something I don't see very often. The road to New Orleans, I have not done this race in a hot minute. And we're jumping into this as well, which is actually a very, very, very good hypercar.
3, 2, 1.
You're gonna win this easy peasy lemon squeezy.
This has my stupid pro settings on it. Where the steering, well, the handling of it is very stiff. I need to go through all my vehicles and see which vehicles have my stupid pro settings on it, which ones have my somewhat decent pro settings, and then just fix it all up. But the steering on this is just a little bit too stiff, but I couldn't drive this without having aero distribution all the way down because it just slid way too much. But there was a certain update that kind of updated all the handling for all the vehicles, and yeah, I didn't bother changing this because I hardly ever drove it. So this thing still has that stupid aero distribution all the way down to 0 just so I can turn it, and yeah. I probably should have changed it. Oh well. How much more often will I have to race in this vehicle anyway? That's all I care about. So my driving for this race is going to be absolutely atrocious, and I apologize. Then again, I did make this thing more for straight roads than for turns, which is why I have the aero distribution all the way down, because most straight roads only have a very slight turn or slight bend to it, so you don't have to worry too much about it. This vehicle actually holds my fastest time for the Las Vegas run, where you end off in Las Vegas. I think it's like to Las Vegas or something like that, the actual race name. This vehicle actually holds the fastest time for myself on that race with these stupid pro settings. Cut in. Oh, the game gave it to me. I'll take it. I actually have to throw this thing sideways so it doesn't stop in time. Yeah, definitely should have changed the pro settings before I did this, but you know what? It's all good. I can still work with what I have. Home stretch. I didn't even break the 4-minute mark. Drown it. Yeah, definitely could have done that one a lot quicker, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I think this one's only parts, isn't it? Oh, it's the Space Odyssey Smoke. I'm pretty sure I have that, so I'm actually really not too phased. Central Woods to Amarillo. Okay, we are not using that. As much as I love my Lucky Dragon, I have been enjoying racing around in this more than anything. I don't know why, but it handles just a little bit better than the Lucky Dragon. The Lucky Dragon does have more torque to the back wheels, mainly because it is it's an all-wheel drive vehicle, so it does take off a lot quicker.
You've got this. You're a rock star.
The pro settings I have on this make this thing grip the way a touring car does, which like I said, there's only a few vehicles that have this type of pro settings for me. Lucky Dragon was the first vehicle I had really ever experimented with pro settings with, and yeah, that drives just like this. The only difference is that the Lucky Dragon does have more torque than this. It also has all-wheel drive, so it doesn't lose out on too much speed. Other than that, they're pretty much the same vehicle. Oh, it took that a little wide, but you know what? I managed to keep it. If you want to see the pro settings just for mainly for this vehicle, this is what I do all my racing in. But like I said, Lucky Dragon is what I do my main racing and main money grinding with. But if you want to see the pro settings I have for this vehicle, do let me know, because I can post that up on my YouTube channel. This thing does handle exceptionally well, except when you do shit like that. That was entirely my fault there. But I'll take it. I would have got around the 3-minute mark, but you know what? I'll take that. And still an average score. Alrighty, last event. I think it's no restrictions, so I'll be able to use the... Oh, okay, so it's this one. Much as I love that vehicle, we're not doing that. I think my... What is it? My Divine Edition actually has another Nitro Chem. Well, has one of my best Nitro Chem best Nitro Chem setups, I should say. Oh, this is the street race one. Okay.
Santa Fe, New Mexico, racing the city different.
I wasn't gonna risk trying to get back onto the road, so I just looked at the quickest way possible. The Tempesta would be a lot better for this type of race because there is more turns. So the Tempesta or the McLaren Senna are a better choice for anything that involves more turns than straights. For more straight road competition, the 300 Plus or the 300 Plus Divine Edition are your better options. Just because they have that ridiculous bullshit top speed. The Divine Edition though is a sort of all-round vehicle. It does hold a turn very well with the right pro settings. The pro settings in this are I'm pretty sure they are the exact same as the Outline Edition and Lucky Dragon that I have. Which then makes it somewhat balanced. Except when you do shit like that. Sometimes the pro settings work, sometimes they don't. It all depends on how you drive.
Past the checkpoint they go. Close to finishing. Who will leave their mark?
I remember before I even found pro settings, I was still beating my actual brother, who I don't talk to anymore, and probably will never talk to him, and I really don't care. But he found pro settings before I did, and he drives a little bit better than me. But I spent a few days consecutively just constantly on this game, just racing, just for the sake of racing. Almost made top 10. Not complaining. Almost made the top 10. But yeah, I think I spent like a good 4 days on this game, just leveling up, getting to where I felt comfortable before me and him did more racing. And yeah, he found pro settings before I did, and I was still beating him by like a good 20 seconds on any race. And then when I found the pro settings, I was then beating him by like 40 plus seconds, and he was becoming very frustrated. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new on my channel, find stuff coming back on a regular basis, why not head down there, hit that subscribe button, come join the pack, come have some fun, come play a variety of games, make a mockery of myself, enjoy what gaming brings to me and to other people, and you know, all the other fun stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. I might stream tonight. I don't know what I'll stream. I might jump over into Grounded because I want to update my base on that. I did jump in there earlier yesterday just to have a look, see where I was at with my base, and I've still got some stuff I need to do for the main story. So I might jump over into that. If not, I'll start a new game, but I'll figure it out. It's what I do. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'm wrapping up here again. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.